Well, thousands of hungry Palestinians in Gaza have been breaking into distribution centres to get food and other basic supplies. The UN's Palestinian Refugee Agency says this is a worrying sign that civil order is now breaking down. Aid supplies to Gaza have been extremely limited since Israel began bombarding the territory 3 weeks ago. Only several aid trucks have been allowed in a day during the past week compared to hundreds before the war started.
We need fresh water, we need food, we're starving. This is totally unfair. Our children can't sleep from hunger and thirst. We need to provide food and water for them.
We have no flour, no aid, no water, not even toilets. Our houses were destroyed. No one cares about us. We appeal to the people of the world. All international powers are against us. We needed aid, and we wouldn't have done this if we weren't in need.
Well, Al Jazeera's Hani Mahmoud joins me now from Khan Yunis inside the Gaza Strip. Hani, the looting of these warehouses just shows how desperate people are. How widespread is the looting?
Yes, well, as civil order is beginning to collapse across the Gaza Strip, and because people don't have any official body just to refer to in terms of getting their basic supplies and basic necessities of day-to-day life, 1,000 of people just yesterday broke into United Nations warehouse in Gaza City and in Deir al-Balah city as well. People basically took wheat flour, basic items, hygiene materials, and other basic necessities needed for their day-to-day life. People, unfortunately, as a result of the ongoing bombardment and intensive airstrikes, are going hungry. And I'm quoting here a United Nations official who said for the first time in Gaza Strip, people are going hungry, and this is an indication for a catastrophe in the coming days, as people find it difficult to get their basic supplies from markets, from shops, and the queue in lines in front of bakeries to get pack of bread, the queue in line to get gallon of water. So the whole situations in collective is headed toward a very, very terrible humanitarian crisis and food crisis, particularly in the coming days.
Hani, you said there that many people don't even know who to speak to try to work out where to get relief supplies from. I mean, that must have been made so much more difficult with a communications blackout. I know it must be a relief for so many that communications have been partially restored. Do we know how they were restored? Are they expected to stay that way?
Well, keeping Gaza off the grid in the past 48 hours was just sent waves of concerns and fears among Palestinians who did not know what was going to happen. But we know that feeling that something atrocious was happening in the northern and the northern part of Gaza Strip and Gaza City. But again, when it comes to day-to-day needs, basic needs, without communication, people could not locate where is an open bakery in, for example, the city of Khan Yunis that we can get bread from, or where we can get water. That absence of communication for the past 48 hours, it created a sense of that people are left alone and nobody cared about them, about their needs, about their concern. On top of that, when communication network was disabled, people could not get hold of their relatives and loved ones in the northern part of Gaza and Gaza City as well. Now, speaking of how it was restored, we know that the cables and the cell towers were completely destroyed and the infrastructure was completely destroyed. So what the PALTEL, the telecommunication group in Gaza, official company, it says that they worked on alternatives, pretty much basic alternatives, just to get people online again and get people in touch. As of this time, the signal is still weak It keeps disconnecting. I won't say it's reliable. We'll see what's going to happen in the next coming hours.
We'll continue monitoring very closely indeed. Al Jazeera's Hani Mahmoud there speaking to us from Khan Yunis inside the Gaza Strip. Thank you so much, Hani.